Good afternoon and welcome to LAU Infra Grupa IPO webinar. We will begin with a presentation from the company, followed by a live Q&A session. Throughout the call, we will be looking forward to receiving your questions. Please submit them in writing through the Q&A window below the presentation. For your convenience, we are recording this session and replay will be available shortly after the call. That being said, I'm handing over the call to our hosts, Vilnis Sitkovskis, Chairman of the Management Board, and Armāns Bēziķis, Member of the Management Board. Please, the floor is yours.
Good day, dear webinar participants. For us, it's a big pleasure and an honor to be in this webinar and to tell our story about our company, LAU Infra Group, and our way to IPO. And this is very big importance because we are the first state-owned company which has experienced all these situations. So let's go to the next slide. In introduction, a few words about infrastructure. LAU Infra Group, this is a company which operates in infrastructure field, infrastructure business, and there are several aspects of it. It's an issue of national security. It's about mobility and connectivity. It's a very important moment of economic development and regional growth because it's impossible to see a country and state and community without infrastructure. So it's we use it every day, and it plays a very important role. And yes, about our company. And first, please let us introduce ourselves. My colleagues, Armāns, please.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here and present LAU Infra Group. My name is Armāns Bēziķis, and I'm a member of the board, working in company since September last year. And my responsibilities are commercial activities, production of inside the LAU Infra Group. So all tenders, realization of products are in hands of me and my team, who are more than 800 people in LAU Group.
Yeah, and my name is Vilnis Sitkovskis. I am chairman of the board, colleague of Armāns, and I work for a company more than 8 years, and it is really big privilege to experience different times and different periods, and especially this last year or 2 years when we started to prepare and went to our way to IPO. So me and Armāns, we are executive board, and as you see, there is our supervisory board, high level, high profile. Chairman of the supervisory board is Renārs Griškevičs. He has a huge experience and knowledge and skills about building sector, about good governance, about ethics and high standards. Also, Mr. Jānis Vanats, member of supervisory board, he has remarkable experience of business running locally and internationally. And Evgenis Berezats, member of supervisory board, his profile or deep competences about finances and investments, about risk and audit issues. So happy that we have such strong team with different views, different competencies, and all together we can do big things and to achieve very much. Yeah. LAU Infra Group at a glance. Yeah, road maintenance. This is one of our core businesses, and there is a network more than 2,000 kilometers of Latvian roads we maintain through all year, winter, summer, and every part of the year. We are very happy and we are very proud about our team. It's more than 1,000, and it's a really big advantage of business and advantage of competitiveness because we have labor force, we have operators, we have physical power to do many things. Yeah. And we are everywhere all around Latvia. We have our own bases, our own infrastructure, our own production sites. And what next? We can say now that we have experience to be company. We are company with experience to build to create critical infrastructure. We have experience to be part of building Latvia defense systems, and yeah, it's very needed and very useful. Also, we called ourselves as vertically integrated infrastructure company. It means that we have our business model consists from maintenance operations, from construction, and from production, and all these parts of business models can really generate good potential of our company. Also, our strategy or growth and development, we had a focus to digitalization of our business systems, data and analytics to get it fast, to get it correct, and to make our decisions based to real and daily information. It's one good aspect to operate business more precise, yeah, not to live in illusions, but to see a real situation. Yeah, and also our ways to expansion into new markets and new segments. Yeah, this is at a glance. This is a really good slide about our timeline. This is period of last 20 years, but of course our roots are much longer, 100 and more years. But yes, if we have looked at this last 20 years, and there are a number of important information. So there is year 2014 when we used to work in delegation situation, and somehow it was easier. State gave us money for road maintenance, and we did operations to maintenance roads. In year 2002, there was opening of free market for road maintenance, for state-owned road maintenance, and starting from this point, we had to change our attitude, our approach, our thinking, our organization, because we had to survive in business environment, in competition, and from today's point, we can see that we did quite successfully. We entered this free market. We have a good share of state road maintenance. We developed new ways how to have incomes and how to do our business. And yes, we can call that we are among leaders in construction industry. And to go to IPO, it's a very natural way of our development way and strategy. Just to give accent to two aspects, this slide gives a message that we work that we are ready to work in competition. We proved it. And the second, that we have experienced different crises, geopolitical, COVID, this free market opening, and we managed to adapt and to change our operations, our organizational model, or structure, and yes, to achieve much better results than before. And the strategy, such an important aspect of every company, and it's very useful for us, and it allows to tell everybody, to our partners, to our shareholders, the community where we go, what is our strategic directions, and yes, this is growth in new markets, expansion, strengthening our positions. Also, this infrastructure, strategic and security, and of course, modernization and efficiency. It's about investments, innovations, technologies, equipment, digitalization, just to increase our productivity and to be more competitive and more adaptive in this business environment. Yeah, and next is about business model. I give floor to Armands.
Thank you for the introduction, and I will continue more deeper about our daily work of our business lines. As mentioned before already, so the main activities is maintenance of roads and streets, state roads, municipality roads, forest roads. So 24/7 we are ready to do works on roads, nearby roads, to fix them, to renovate. So this is one of core business which has been already for many years. Not just maintenance, but also road renewal, construction. We have all needed resources, people, technique, knowledge, how to improve and make roads better and safer in Latvia. What we have developed during last 3 years, when we really stepped into free market and fighting for every contract in Latvia, we have developed this construction line business segment, where we are focusing on infrastructure related projects, military projects, infrastructure projects on roads, on borders. So this is one of areas where we have already achieved big competences, and I can say that this environment areas where we are working are very challenging, and we have to make a lot of rapid and quick decisions to fulfill everything safely and on time. And one important part of our business, what we are maintaining currently and developing also new areas, is this mineral materials quarries in Latvia. We are working in 16 quarries where we are getting sand, gravel, also 2 big quarries with dolomite, which is very important construction material for roads and also in renovation of gravel roads. If you look to our strengths, as Vilnis mentioned, this is not just 20 years experience, but this experience is much longer, and we can offer to our customers more than 200 services. We have all equipment which can support us. We have people resources. Our business and income is related not just to one or several contracts, but really wide and a big number of contracts with several services and products that we can provide to our customers and partners. Integrated operational module, so it means that we can construct, we can maintain, we can operate, so we can offer full range of services to public and private sector. In Latvia, we have more than 50 bases where our technical equipment is located, materials, people, so we can very quickly react to customer needs, be in 15 minutes in according to agreements in necessary locations, places, and fulfill our duties. And of course, extensive experience. I would say that with each project, our competencies increase, and we can by ourselves lead big projects and also attract partners who can help us to manage and lead big and complex projects in Latvia. About market perspectives, as I mentioned, so roads, public roads, state roads, which are in Latvia more than 70,000 kilometers. This is our historically main strengths, and we can see that these investments from state and municipalities are quite stable, and we are part of it in maintenance and construction. Currently, and we see that Latvia is in beginning of PPP project realization. First one has been done, and there are several in pipeline. We can proudly say that we already are part of this first one, Ķekava Ring Road in Latvia, and working to achieve to prepare ourselves for also next projects. In all Baltics, in all Europe, defense part is very important part, and we can see that more and more money from state budget, from governments are invested in military infrastructure. We have experience, we have competencies, we have technique who can do that one. And of course, our target is to be part of those projects to make our countries, our borders safer and more reliable. And of course, other projects, biggest, for example, are Rail Baltica, ring roads, Riga Ring Road in Latvia, which will attract where we will state money will be invested, municipality money will be invested, and we see this as potential for our company to be part of those projects. Yeah, floor to Vilnis.
Yeah, financial highlights. After all, our operations shows figures, and we are proud to demonstrate that year 2025 was really very successful. We achieved a remarkable turnover. It's almost 100 million euro, to be precise, 97.1. And also this net profit margin is about 7.4 million euro. And yes, we are a taxpayer in the state budget. It plays important role for society, and also dividends for our shareholder. Please pay attention to this investment number, 9.3 million euro. And because this is our attitude for our development, for our growth, so every year we invest a large number in our technologies and to be more effective. This is about business competitiveness and productivity. And yes, in this slide we see our macro figures, financial figures and dynamic. 4 years period, this year 2026, this is a planned turnover 87 million euro, probably, and as you see, it's lower than the previous 2 years, but anyway, it's a remarkable number of turnover, 87 million. It's a good result. And at the moment, it's still planned. We have expectations that we even increase this turnover. And despite our this year geopolitical situations and jump of energetic resource prices, we see very optimistic about profitability and the positive result of this year. And yes, in this slide we are ready to talk and to discuss about the next periods. And year 2007, our expectations are more better than this year. Our portfolio of contracts is good fulfilled, about 70 and more percent. So it means yes, that and many of contracts are medium term or even long term. So it makes stability and good fundament for next developments. About capex or investments, in this slide we want to show you that this is not a one-year action. That we plan our investments every year, and we did it in previous 2 years, and we will continue because we see this benefit that we invest in our technologies, in our businesses, that it generates and in productivity, and after all in our profit and turnover. And besides, it's about working conditions for our teams and our employees. So it's a very important aspect, and again, part of our development story is to invest in development. Okay, Advance.
About our revenues, how much each business line gives money to us. So we have split our revenue part in 3 parts. Those main are maintenance, construction, and other activities. If we start from other activities, those are income from sale of materials and then the rent of our assets, which consists approximately generates 4 or 5% of our turnover. Biggest part, of course, is this maintenance, which is split in maintenance of state roads and maintenance of other areas, other parts, roads, parks, streets of municipalities, forest roads, etc. And as you see, in last 2 years, almost 1/3 of our income is from construction part. It's construction of border, it's construction of infrastructure. So this is part where we are investing, what we are developing, and also will continue to look for new segments, new construction segments to develop them in the future. About customer split, if we compare 2023, when we stepped into free market, and last year, we can see that it was we had one big customer, Latvian State Roads, and then a smaller part of other customers. But last 2 years, this income from state real estate company has increased. It's high and also increasing in volumes is our value is our cooperation with municipalities, where we are. It's new segment for us, and where we are stepping in and offering our services in cities, in smaller cities, in villages, on municipality roads. So this area where we are developing, and we can see that Latvian municipalities also are attracting EU money, taking loans from state and developing real areas, so that we are not just one city, Riga, but all Latvia, very wide and competitive environment. About contracts, as I mentioned already before, we have a big number of contracts with many partners, and we can proudly say that this reduces our risks to be dependent from one big or several big contracts, so that more than 70% of our contracts are up to 5 million size, which gives income in all areas of Latvia, which gives positive results in all our divisions across Latvia. So this is very good achievement from our people outside Riga, people in regions who are working with local customers and partners. About dividend policy, if you look to this table on the right side, we can see that during last years we have increased amount of paid money to our shareholder has increased from 1 million to almost 7 million. And it's, of course, we are part of Latvian regulation. We are working according to laws. And you can see that the payout ratio from budget law is from 64% in 2023 and 90% in 2025. Also in 2026 and 7, it has been already decided that 90% from our profit will be paid to our shareholders. And if previously it was everything went to state, to our only shareholder, then in the future it will be paid to our all shareholders, state plus shareholders who have our shares in their accounts. And also in the future, the minimum dividend payout ratio will be 64. So we are offering that this part what our shareholders are getting from our profit will be more, at least 24% or more.
Yeah, and we are happy to tell about the IPO offering. Yeah, first state-owned company IPO, and first of all about objectives. One and really important to strengthen our position in the road maintenance and infrastructure construction sectors, and it's an important point. Because we are in the free market in the business environment, and yeah, it's clear that we, as every company in this sector, we work in business conditions, and for us there is no dotations or subsidies or delegation from the government. As everybody, we need to compete for contracts for businesses, and this is competition, and it's not it's good because it push us to perform better. But meantime, there is a number of good cases of good examples about our cooperation with other companies. To make to be general contractor, to be subcontractor, or to make cooperation in similar or equal positions. So it's happy to be in this environment and to compete and to cooperate. And second, yes, about this investment combination, maintenance, construction, and production. It's very sounding because maintenance, it's kind of a stable business. It's a flow business. We can perform through all year without big extremes. Yeah? So there is operations in winter and summer, and in every part of the year. And it's good to have such a backbone and a stability. And if we add construction, this can be even jump in our turnover, in our profit, and there we became maybe attractive for not so conservative investors. And if we add production, so this business model sounds stable, sounds that we can expect what we will have next year and next 5 and more years. And yes, we are very looking forward how we been in capital market, in stock exchange, how our value of company will change. Yeah, it will be new period, new experience for us. Yeah, very much looking forward for it. Yes, and first state-owned enterprise IPO. It's a historic moment, historic milestone for Latvia capital market. Yeah, and we are icebreakers and first who go through everything, and it's good. Yeah, it's good to have positive changes in the capital market. And for people of Latvia and the Baltics, it's a really huge opportunity to become shareholders and part of our company, and to live with us and to see us, and it gives us extra motivation and fuel to perform better, and all this what we told you, business model, stability, opportunities, resources, capacity, it makes our story, we believe, very attractive. And that is our IPO offering structure. So total amount what we offered in this IPO is 10 million euro. And there is a base offer and upsize option. And the base offer, it consists, it is all amount 8 million euro, and it consists from selling of existing shares in volume or amount of 6 million euro. It means that we plan to sell existing shares and of 6 million euro, and it will go to state budget. But meantime, we issue new shares in base offer. It's 2 million euro, and it's for investments and development of our company. And of course, we expect that this IPO offer will be successful, and and for that we prepared upsize option for extra 2 million euro, and we have good expectations that base offer plus upsize option will generate about 4 million euro for our development, for flexibility and better performance of our investment plans. So yeah, we looking forward for such a situation very near. General numbers, yeah, total of 10 million. There is expectations for dividend yield. It's next 2 years, and more. It's about 7%. And yeah, shares will be listed on the Nasdaq Riga regulated market, and the valuation or share price is €1.57. Very careful valuation. We evaluated different aspects and historic information and potential and existing contracts and competitiveness and everything. And yeah, we were very careful, and we believe that this price is very adequate, very attractive, and can fulfill expectations from company side and also from investor side. Important to add is that state will retain a majority stake of our ownership, and it will be 75.01%. There is a timeline. Yeah, today is June 10th. It's a very special date. We have webinars and we have an opportunity to tell our story. And starting from the morning, from at 10 o'clock, prescription to shares is on air. So very welcome to do it. And this period is for 10 days, so it will end at June 19. And there we will see results, a moment of truth for us. And yes, anyway, looking forward for the first trading day on June 3rd. And it will be again new experience and new situations, and very looking forward to see it very soon. Probably few comments how to subscribe for shares, and from this point that we paid and we will pay a lot of attention to explain how, or for the person who never did subscription for shares, can do it easily in internet bank or in direct contact, as it's easy to do. takes a short time, and yeah, we're looking forward that there will be many private investors, and yeah, generally speaking, we're looking forward a good balance institutional investors and private investors, and in terms to explain how to do it, we will pay attention. We will provide explanation, and yeah, it's very welcome to read and to learn everything about our IPO. You can find easily our prospect, our information, our actualities, and please read carefully, and please make your decisions, and very welcome to be part of our story. Yeah, and this is our presentation, but we can make a little summary of what we told you, and probably start them.
Yeah, so really the main focus is that after opening road maintenance market in Latvia, LAU Infra Group has developed activities, has entered into new businesses, so that we can see that we have resources, we have capacities to grow our company, to fight in free market with private companies, and I think this is what we told you, and what we are doing is a good story, so that to attract to invest in our company. Continuing, Vilnis said that yeah, it's really first state-owned company's IPO, which is a very historical moment in Latvia, and I think that it will push up this capital market in Latvia, so that our people, our companies are not investing in foreign companies, but this money what we have in our deposit accounts, what we have in share accounts, that we can really now allocate to local companies to grow Latvian economy and the Baltics overall. So very happy and looking forward to 19th of June when subscription will be closed, and then the new owners of shares will be informed about shareholding in LAU Infra Group.
My two ads or two summaries. Yeah, we told you a lot about our business operations, about our investments and financial figures, but what we want to add, this is about the team, about people, about individuals. We pay a lot of attention and we care about it. We have our internal academy of growth or talent academy. We have very important programs for internal training and education, personal growth, communication, selling, and more. And yes, every year we organize kind of inspirational conferences for our management and teams, and it's very important aspect, because without team impossible to achieve good results. And the last thing, actually for me and Armans to tell about company is quite easy. Because this is about us. This is about our everyday situations, everyday business decisions, everyday challenges, everyday team organization, resource organization, selling, and every company aspect. So this is real story, and yeah, really looking forward to for your interests to be part of our story and company.
Thank you for the presentation. Thank you for the summary. We will now be addressing your questions. Please submit them in writing through the Q&A window that you can find below the presentation. I'll remind that questions can be submitted either anonymously or with your name. The first question that we have received: at the IPO price of €1.57 per share, what are the key arguments the management board would use to justify the company's valuation compared to comparable infrastructure companies in the Baltic and Nordic markets?
Definitely the most careful decision was to set this IPO price. And we did a lot local and international, Baltic and even American research and to analyze different cases and situations. And this is one aspect. Then we had the opportunity to meet a number of financial institutions, managers of funds, banks, and more. And this allowed to go to be more precise about valuation. And very, very important, we analyze deeply our assets, our contracts, our former performance, our perspective, our future contracts, and we really believe this is probably possible right price and can fit expectations of every investor and can fit needs of company operations. So yeah, we believe it's a very careful decision, and we did our best from our side, from our experts, and yeah, so we believe.
Thank you. Following the IPO, the state will retain strategic control of the company. How will the company ensure an appropriate balance between the state's strategic interests and the interests of minority shareholders with respect to capital allocation, dividend policy, and corporate governance?
Yeah, the answer is that it's a good corporate governance, and we try to tell about it, and yes, and this is a model that investors should trust company management. Yeah, and as we told you, we have our strategy, we have supervisory board, and besides we are in stock market and capital market, and this is very excellent infrastructure for transparency, for trustfulness, and also our attitude to be equal, honest, and equal information and everything for every shareholder. This is the answer to this question.
Given that the capital raised through the IPO is intended to support growth across the Baltics and Scandinavia, what proportion of the planned revenue growth over the next 3 to 5 years is expected to be generated outside Latvia?
Yes, as mentioned before in presentation, we are planning to raise about around 4 million euros. And first of all, it will be invested in activities in new business lines, in innovations, and also activities outside Latvia. These can be direct investments into equipment and then knowledge, and also investments in M&A procedures. So our target in 2-3 years is to achieve around 5-10% of revenues from activities outside Latvia.
The company has indicated a target average dividend yield of approximately 7% over the coming years. What are the key risks that could limit the company's ability to deliver on this dividend policy, and under what circumstances would investments and growth initiatives take priority over the dividend distributions?
Yes, this calculation is based on this and next year business results, and we are looking forward to achieve this 7% dividend yield. Of course, our results are not just from income. We are very actively working to and have done a huge work to reduce costs, to be more efficient in daily operations, in production, and also in companies' administrative part, so that we have enough resources to lead company, and we have efficient and experienced people to realize all projects in daily and also construction projects. So I think our competencies and work done and work what we are planning to do also in the future, also with digital solutions, with artificial intelligence projects. So it will help us to achieve those results and to pay dividends to our shareholders.
Why is LAU Infra Grupa considered a strategically important company for Latvia's national security and economic development?
Already currently we are participating and working in questions related to critical infrastructure in Latvia. There are groups, projects where we are involved, where our expertise is useful. And so it means that we have resources all around Latvia, we have knowledge and people all around Latvia. So, and also as state as main shareholder, of course, it's most easiest and convenient way to keep attention on this critical infrastructure. So we are very proud that we can support and be part of this also national security questions.
Why not just pause the dividend policy to fund the growth? Or what's the purpose of the IPO if you aim to distribute the capital back right away?
There is no need to pause the dividend policy because we told you in our presentation about our investment plans that every year it's near or around 10 million euro. And if we combine or if we add it with investments from IPO process, yeah, so we can do it more, yeah. And anyway, IPO part will be just part from our investment strategy. It's a question of our strategy. It's very strong. It's very target orientated and in our case, to look our strategy, to look our financial situation, our liabilities, our limits our resources for taking loans and to use different other financial tools. There is no need to pause it. So yeah, we feel very strong about this dividend model.
Thank you. We have one more question to go unless we receive some more. So I'll continue. What is your competitive advantage to enter into new markets such as Baltics and Scandinavia? Is it price or better technology know-how?
Probably both. And I can say that long operational history with vertically integrated business module, and I think that our people are all over Latvia, close to Estonian and Lithuanian border, and I think this helps us also to attract and be in those Baltic construction and maintenance segments. So I think that we have management knowledge and daily operation knowledge, so it will help us to achieve those results.
Thank you. We have answered all the questions from the participants, so we will be closing the call. But before doing that, I'll hand back to company's management for the final remarks.
Yeah, thank you. I think we have told our story, and really I would probably will repeat, but this is historical moment for LAU Infra Group and for Latvian capital market. Our shares will be from today available in public offer, And I think that we are as a management board of company and also our management team are very keen to achieve those results. We are confident about our knowledge about the sources so that we can continue to achieve those good results what we have delivered already last 3 years.
Yeah, and I'm happy to continue with thankfulness. First of all, thanks to our company people and staff. That there are two directions: IPO process and meantime to operate company successfully daily, and there is impossible to forget about one or second thing. And yes, we mentioned several times, this is a first, this is historic moment and new experience for us and actually for everybody, even for experts and consultants. And we are thankful political leadership, state institutions, ministries, without attitude, without interest, without willingness to find solutions and common points, it wasn't impossible. So we are very thankful everybody in this process, and we are proud what we achieved. Yeah, what we achieved, and looking forward for good results. And
Thank you for joining us today. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.